Hi guys, welcome to another video of this series. So in this video, we're going to work on our sign up form, which is the index.php here. But before writing code for this sign up form, I'm going to head over to PHP my admin. In this users table, I want to take down this profile image column because we've not written any code for our image upload. We've not written code for it, so this is not going to work if I leave it here. So since I want to start with the registration form, I'm going to take this down and then include it back when it's time to write the image upload code. You get the point? Just click on this structure here. Then over here, I'll just click on this drop to drop this particular column, which is the profile image column. So I'm just going to click on this place. I don't know if you're seeing it. I'm going to click on this drop here. So it says, do you really want to execute alter table? Use a drop profile image. I'm going to click on the OK button here to drop it. I'll add it back later. But for now, let's drop it since I've not written the code. So now we're left with the ID column, username, email, and password column. So back to our code. I'm also going to disable this. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to comment it out. I'm also going to remove this end type. All right. Yeah. So over here, to start writing code for our sign up form, I'm going to add the opening and closing tag of PHP, which indicates the starting of our PHP code. So this is where I'm going to write the PHP code for this page. First of all, we're going to have to require the dbconnect.php file here. In order for us to have access to the con object in our dbconnect, this con object here in this index page, we're going to have to include the dbconnect here. Require dbconnect.php. Then the next thing we have to do is to handle our form submission. If server request, if its method is equal to post. So what this line does is it checks if, let me add a space here. It checks if the form is submitted using the post method. And it also ensures that the PHP script only runs after the sign up form is being submitted. So inside this block, we're going to collect the form data, all these things here. So the first one is username. Username is equal to. The second one is email, and the third one is password. Email is equal to. So we are collecting all the value that are passed to the name attributes, and then we are assigning those values to all these variables because you're going to use this variable later in our script. Then the third one is the password. So for our password, we're going to use password hash. Using the password script. So what this password hash does is it encrypts the password entered by the user before saving it to the database in order to keep it secure. Then let's move to the next part. We're going to write the query here and then pass it to this variable we're declaring here. Using the con object in this dbconnect.php. So we're going to have our query here. Insert into, we have the name of our table. Now this is the name of our table. Then the columns we are inserting to are going to come in here. First column here is the username column. This should be in small letters, sorry. Username. The second column is email column. The third column is a password column. And then what we are going to insert into all this column, we have values. So these are the values we're inserting into this column. So these values now, we're going to use a question mark placeholder to represent the three values we are entering inside these columns. Using the bind param function, we have x for string, because the values you're passing inside this column are all strange. These three question mark are a placeholder to the three values we are inserting into this three column. The first question mark for the username, the second one for the email, the password for the password column. This one here is simply telling us the data type of the values we are inserting into all these columns. So the first data type is string, which is the column, the value for the username column. The second one is string also, which is email, the value for email string, and then the password is also string, username, email, password. We already passed in the values we assign to the name attributes in our form here, and then we are using it here. So this line here prepares an SQL query to insert data into the users table in our database, and then it uses the bind params to securely insert the values into the query in order to prevent SQL injection attacks. After successfully saving the user's details in a database, it redirects the user to the login.php file, and then use the exit function to ensure that no further code is executed after redirect. So let's try this out. Copy paths, localhost. Alright, this is our sign up form. So what we'll do, we're going to sign up using all these details. Let's use Goody Code. Goody Code at gmail.com, and then password, I'm going to use 1111 as my password, and then click on sign up. Yeah, it means we've successfully signed up because it's bringing us to the login page where we have to log in with the details we use in signing up. So let's go to our database. We've not written any code for this for the login page. So we're going to go to our phpMyAdmin to check if we've signed up successfully, if our information is there. All right, yeah, it's here. Even without refreshing, you can see it here. Now this is it, the ID number 1 with the code. This is the username I use in signing up with the code, and this is the email, and this is the password. You see, the password I entered is encrypted. It uses the password hash function to encrypt the password I entered. That's the function of the password hash function that we used in our code. We've successfully signed up this user. In our next video, we're going to write code for login. Thanks a lot for watching. Do well to subscribe if you haven't, and then hit the like button and give it a thumbs up. I think that's the same. Thumbs up and like button, they're all the same, so whatever.